Hey guys, M.K.S here again. Sorry, hope my voice is clear enough. I've just been for a walk, so anyway, this is a bit of a late video because I had planned to do it on like the 23rd, I think it was, but unfortunately, due to being disorganized and needing to develop my confidence to redo the video again, and also being tired and other things like that, I didn't manage to do it as planned. But it's about my ideas for fundraising for charity, and I know they're only ideas at the moment, so I'm hoping to network with people who might be able to help me to put them into practice. So hopefully through sharing these ideas we can network with other people who are philanthropists or who have ideas or for philanthropy, or maybe just help each other to think, also people who are more practical, to share ideas about fundraising. But anyway, I'm going to try and continue with the list. If you haven't already checked out part 1 and 2, please check them out. I really appreciate it, and if you share it, it would be really great too. And hopefully, if I get enough views, I can help as many people as possible as well. So anyway, onto the list. 21. Again, I'm continuing from a couple of previous videos I did, because normally I do these 30-point lists and I break them up into 3 parts, so they're not too long, hopefully. Anyway, hopefully my voice isn't too bad, but and my ideas hopefully will generate an interest. And for those who don't like list videos, please check out some of my videos, because they're not all of them are list videos, but I hope you'll like at least 1 or 2 of my videos. But if you do support this video, then by liking it and sharing it and all that sort of stuff, then I'll be able to help more people. So 21, if I could have in March, if I would have been more organized, and I'm hoping to do this next year, I would have liked to have been more organized to support, like particularly 2 groups of people, which are Indigenous Australasians and Indigenous people of Australasia, like Maoris, Aborigines and people like that, and disabled people around the world as well. And so yeah, I'd love to hear other people like sharing ideas about how we can help those people, like in different areas like business, technology, business or enterprise, whichever you prefer to call it, technology, how we can politically empower them, lobby for them to have more rights. And also I'd love to connect with Indigenous Australasians so that I can listen to their dreams and look at how we can support them to be empowered, like politically, what sort of things they would want, and how we can best help them, like in areas like STEM, which stands for science, tech, engineering and maths, and also, like, as I say, in business and entrepreneurship, politics, help more to become politician, and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd love to hear, as I say, other people's ideas and other people who can help me to put them into action, and support more people. And again, if you're like an Indigenous Australasian, I'd love to connect with you and like hear what sort of aspirations you have, or what sort of things you think would help your community. Like, I know there's lots of problems with like medical care and things like that, and a lot of Aborigines or Indigenous people are struggling financially and things like that, so how we could help and things like that. So as I say, I'd love to have your ideas and input and general support, and anyone who's Indigenous Australasian. Anyway, I don't want this to be too long, so I'll try and crack on with the other points I had. But yeah, supporting disabled and Indigenous people, and hopefully next year I'll be able to do that. 22, on that note, like looking to the future, like next year I hope to plan more, and like in March support more Indigenous people, and support more people with disabilities around the world, like writers, and hearing inspirational stories from people who are disabled and things like all over the world, and yeah, disabled artists and things like that. Next month in April, I'm hoping to focus on like how to empower Asia or Asian people around the world. So like about Asian mathematicians and business people, technologists, politicians, how to politically empower them and things like that. and I'm hoping to do that till like from April, May, and June, and then July, August, and September. I'm hoping to support and Native Americans, Indigenous Americans, and all that sort of stuff, people from the Americas. And in August, I hope to support like what I call the four, all four groups come together and work together. Like August being my birth month, so my birthday month. So I like to support Indigenous people of Africa, Australasia, the Americas, and Asia to network together and things like that. Sorry if I'm really a bit nervous at them, but anyway, I hope, as I say, someone out there likes this list. But yeah, so looking to the future, like in October, I'm hoping to October, November, December. I'm also hoping to come back to supporting Indigenous Australasians and people from Africa and the Black diaspora around the world, as it's Black History Month, especially in October in the UK. 23, as I say, I hope to connect with other people who are also interested in philanthropy and charity and how we can help the poorest people around the world. Like one of my goals is to support the poorest 10% people in all possible countries, and that sort of thing. Yeah, so as I say, I'd love to have your support and ideas and things like that. Point 24, I hope to support people from democracies around the world and people from colonized countries. And I think it's quite debatable what you can, because if you go back far enough, you could say like the UK. I'm an anti-imperialist, but you can say in the UK that it was that the UK at some points in time. In fact, the UK is one of the most colonized countries. So I suppose technically you could call the UK a colonized country historically. But I'm hoping to support like what I call the four, and also Ireland and countries like that. And 25, I hope to also support republics around the world. I know I've mentioned that before, but I love to make like republic networks and things like that. By creating networks and things like that, I hope to support them. 26, once again, hope to support like countries that are like, as an anti-imperialist, I hope to support countries like in Africa, Asia, and as I say, what I call the four. 27, I hope to like reward anyone who sponsors or supports us. I hope to support those groups, like by increasing their PR and things like that. 28, anyone who's been through bad things like natural disasters or stuff like that, I hope to fundraise to support them. 29, I hope to support like Eurasian nations, like countries which are Eurasian, which means they're part in Europe and part in Asia, like Turkey and countries like that. And also transcontinental countries generally, which are like countries that are between one continent and another. Like I think Egypt is partly in Asia and part in Africa, so that's like a transcontinental country. And I hope to like raise their profile and support them generally and find out more about them, things like that. And 30, once again, I'd love to have your support. Like, please share this video. Hope it wasn't too boring. I know some people say I know John Bobbitt said it's boring, but I hope someone out there liked it. And sorry if I was a bit nervous. And they're just like, at the moment, they're just ideas. I know like people say you got to put them into action, but hopefully by making this video, like it's making people think, and also like we can fundraise together and someone can say, oh, that's really made me think about, that's making me think about those ideas, and like I can have that goal about fundraising for those groups. So hopefully I didn't do too bad a job, but I really wanted to finish this list because like I'd left it sort of unfinished. So but yeah, like those sort of things I did. To be honest, I failed with those goals about supporting Indigenous Australasians, but yeah, I'd love to have feedback, like ideas, as I say, and what sort of things do you think would support Indigenous Australasians, disabled people around the world, and other disadvantaged groups? If you've got any ideas, please share them, or if you can think of some ways to fundraise for those groups. Anyway, I think I'm going to conclude the video. It's about 10 minutes long, so hopefully not too long. Peace and love.